Siemaneczka, z tej strony Mitroks, proszę was przez serdeczny kolejny odcinek na moim kanale. Widzimy się w Masz, czyli w grze według mnie bardzo podobnej do What Never Was, gdzie też znajdujemy się w jednym pomieszczeniu, musimy coś tam poklikać, poprzestawiać, żeby rozwiązać może jakąś zagadkę albo po prostu pchnąć fabułę do przodu. Gra jest przeznaczona na niestety pół godzinki z tego co widziałem, ale muzyka naprawdę wydaje się być fajna. Znajdujemy się na pewno można by powiedzieć, że w pokoju Marii i zobaczymy, co tutaj dalej się szykuje. Widziałem, że gra wydaje się być ciekawa, do tego też nie wspiera systemu autozapisu, więc gra jest stworzona na jedno posiedzenie. Zaczynamy! W ostatnim czasie przejrzeliśmy naprawdę bardzo brutalne gry. Aktualnie zobaczymy, jak to będzie się imało z tą gierką. Oczywiście gra jest... może...
I didn't want to come back. Why would I, after all that's happened, even in here? So... where is the journal?
Gra jest oczywiście z takiej mojej serii krótkich gier, które można znaleźć w bibliotece na Steamie, a w zasadzie nie w bibliotece, tylko w sklepie, za darmo, więc akurat fajnie. Kontynuuj wsad, żeby... Oho, czułość jest fajna, grafika też.
What, more than 100 again today? Glad I don't have to deal with that anymore.
Łoj, 100 to ile będzie stopni Celsjusza? Nie mam pojęcia, ale zgaduję, że pewnie z 30.
No, that's her parents' room. Look, Mr. Torres, I'm happy he finally got remarried. A honeymoon in the Bahamas. Wish I was there with them.
No i mamy nasz pokój. Szczerze, zaczęły mi się podobać takie krótkie gry na jeden odcinek. Bardzo fajne. Można się odmurzyć, gra się nie nudzi, bo nie ma kiedy. Dziennik.
Hi, Kelsey. Yes, I'm talking to you. I know you've been reading my journal. Can I ever forgive you for what you did? Honestly, I don't know. I'm trying really hard, but I don't know how. Because I don't understand any of it. You are my friend, and I loved you unconditionally. I did what I did because of you, and I stood up to him because of you. But you, I don't know. Right now, I can't be near you, so I don't want you to come find me. I promise I'll be all right. Marie.
Except she wouldn't be. She would not be all right. I couldn't afford a car, and Marie didn't want one, so we rode our bikes everywhere. I thought I looked silly, and with those damn sparkly shoes, I probably did. Yeah, I was losing my glamour status at school right there. I loved skinny dipping, but Marie insisted on wearing this thing. Really, I mean, it was Mr. Jones's pool, after dark. No one would ever come close to the freak. And he wasn't there, just to be clear. But someone else was.
Dzięki, ten pokój daje mi taki klimat Life is Strange. Może jedynki, może True Colors, ale naprawdę ciekawie wygląda.
She loved being a birthday girl. Mr. Torres would take her shopping every year. That's Trevor's phone number. He called her. I knew he blamed her for everything, though she should have blamed him for what he did to her and Mr. Torres. I need to find the key. A 5-figure number.
Z kodem akurat problemu raczej nie będzie, bo wydaje mi się, że nie jest generowany automatycznie, tylko jest jeden dla każdego gracza.
Marie insisted on saving these. She was going to make a new world with them. Whatever that was supposed to be. I've never actually seen her build anything.
Czyli ona chciała coś zrobić ze śmieci?
Mr. Torres and Marie were robbed in their own house. Not long after we met at Food Rescue. He was stabbed. Almost died. She was knocked out with a baseball bat. She was in the hospital for a while. Stitches, concussion. She still had headaches, she said.
Na razie wszystko poklikamy, bo może akurat będą jakieś notatki.
That's Marie's birthday. That's weird.
Aha,
I guess she
4.
wrote it down for that Ben guy, for her pizza and movie party. All right, I might have been a little jealous.
Już mamy pierwszą cyferkę. A w zasadzie jedną z 5.
Yes. The science project. Of all people, they chose to pair me with the girl from Food Rescue. Outrageous. But I got over it and chose to work my ass off. I had to if I wanted to get that scholarship.
Może to jest ten kod?
Chemistry holds no surprises. Love that. Hated that thing.
O, komputer. Hasło to może być 4 maj 4-4.
She must have written it down here somewhere.
I'm not a kid.
She must have written it down here somewhere.
Mari.
Damn, what's the best?
Biblioteka, może to?
She must have written it.
O!
La La Land. That movie was a shit piece of crap. Glad Trevor snuck us in. I don't think I could have handled wasting $20 on that.
No, musimy ten komputer odpalić, ale nie wiadomo, czy damy radę.
Marie always dreamed about going to Europe. I don't think she ever went. Have you ever peeled an orange so juicy the drops erupted from underneath its skin like fireworks in the setting sun? The trees in Mr. Jones's garden had them. I used to live off his garden vegetables and fruit before I met Trevor. Disgusting, but cheap. I got used to them after I didn't want to go to the food kitchen anymore. The vicious taste of these meatballs.
Oj, niepotrzebnie to przeskipowałem. Co otwieraliśmy? Tak, otwieraliśmy.
Mr. Torres.
To już widzieliśmy. Oho.
Mr. Torres. Thick as thieves, those two. Ever since Lorraine died, they only had each other. Marie was suffering when he was in intensive care. That was a nasty knife wound.
Zobaczymy może dziennik. Pod tabem nic nie mam. Co się zaktualizowało może? Na razie żadnych liczb nie widzę.
She once asked me, "Don't you ever dream, Kelsey?" And I said, I don't. I don't dream. I plan. What I didn't tell her was that I wouldn't allow anyone to mess with those plans.
Z hasłem akurat problemu nie będzie, bo wystarczy pewnie na Wikipedii zobaczyć, ale chciałbym je samodzielnie zrobić. Bo tak, to wszystko przeszukiwaliśmy. Wydaje mi się, że może podpowiedzi byłyby na laptopie, ale nie wiem, jakie byłoby hasło.
I wore those a lot. Not to protect my eyes, but to hide them. I didn't want anyone to know. Sometimes they got so hot, this thing wasn't doing it anymore. Then we'd take off to Mr. Jones's swimming pool. That night, I guess he must have seen us. Lala.
To już widzieliśmy, więc jak otworzymy notebook, to będzie tylko ten list, a w zasadzie bilet.
Yes. The science
To już
project.
widzieliśmy też.
Of all people, they chose to pair me with the girl from Food Rescue. Outrageous. But I got over it. I thought I was so lucky. An adoring boyfriend, free burgers from the kitchen he worked in, sparkly things he bought me. I thought if I took care of him, he'd take care of me, and we'd get out, just in case I didn't get that scholarship. I had no idea where the money came from.
Tych nie otworzymy, no. Oho.
She asked me why I was so angry all the time, and I told her because it's a dirty deal. It's Russian roulette and utterly unfair. The cards I'd been dealt, any player would have passed. I chose to be angry instead. But Marie, my friend Marie, she got me a new deck and suggested I deal again.
Z tego co widzę, to trzeba chyba ten kod QR zeskanować. Albo jednak nie. Bo hasło jest... QR kod daje nam... Jeśli zeskanujemy... Aha, czy jak zeskanujemy kod QR, to będzie powiadomienie, że dziękujemy za granie w grę. Aha, laptop. Jeśli weźmiemy laptop, potrzebujemy hasła. I mamy podpowiedź nie jestem, to akurat widziałem. Hasło jest na odwrocie jakiejś kartki. Doormat to chyba tu, tak? Tak, tutaj będzie hasło. I'm not a shadow person. Okej. Nigdy bym tego nie przeszukał. Shadow person. Razem czy... O, wystarczyło tak wpisać, okej. Fajnie, więc akurat podpowiedzi przydają się. Kitty gift? Co to? Aha. No, szkoda, że tego nie możemy przesuwać. Wi-Fi jest. Bateria 33, 7 rano. Możemy wyjść. Internet, co my tutaj mamy? Aha.
One day, I just had to know. What's up with all the cats? She said she admired them. That they were who they were without any pretense. That they had no fear of confrontation. She wanted to be more like them. When Bumblebee went missing, Marie cried for days. She thought I couldn't hear her at night. I could never prove it, but I'm sure it was Trevor. Marie, what were you thinking? You know that's illegal.
I teraz ciekawe, czy jest specjalnie tak narysowane, żeby nie było widać, że to jest broń, bo jednak pokazywanie broń w taki sposób jest chyba też niezbyt rozpatrywane przez samą politykę YouTube'a. No ale ciekawie wygląda. Maile zobaczymy.
Why does someone need to get hurt before we step up and act, for Christ's sake? If they had, none of this shit would have happened, and no one would have died. Oh no. Why didn't you tell me, Marie? No wonder you were so frightened. We never should have gone to the Orange Grove.
Czy jeszcze mógłbym tutaj coś poklikać? Poszukiwania
Have you
kogoś.
seen this man? Yeah, I've seen him.
Piątka. No niby hasło by nam brakowało, tylko że już hasło widziałem jakie będzie. Ale nic tutaj więcej nie mogę poklikać. Możemy kłócać.
Lorraine, Marie's mom, died when she was 5. My mother, she might as well have been dead. She looked more dead than alive, anyhow. Passed out on the couch, empty bottles of gin on the floor. Trevor. What an asshole. After we broke up, he got violent sometimes. One day, he dragged me through the school hall by my shirt until one of Marie's geek friends stopped him. Ben, I think it was. He got a lot of shit for it later.
Zobaczymy, czy mogę wpisać to hasło, które już widziałem.
I need to find the key. A 5-figure number. Yay! Good work, Kelsey. Oh my god.
Chyba jeszcze ma magazynek wbity.
The past, like the future, is indefinite and exists only as a spectrum of possibilities. Stephen Hawking said that. I wish it were true. But there was nothing I could do about the past. It was definite as hell. Sometimes I didn't get Marie. I really thought a night by Jones's pool would help her relax. She used to love it there. But she insisted someone had been watching us. I just wanted to have a good time, and she was ruining it, so I said some things I shouldn't have. She just stood there, staring at the window. I was so annoyed. And that's when I knew she'd been right. Trevor. Right there in the room. He'd just come in through the open window. How did he find us? He didn't know where Marie and I lived. I always made sure of that. But he took an orange from his backpack and started peeling it. It had been Trevor by the pool, and he'd followed us home. He said to Marie, "I told you not to mess with me." But still, I didn't get it. No, it wasn't until he started moving in on her that I realized it was Marie. He was after Marie. He blamed her for everything, and he had a knife. I'd never seen him so angry, so evil. Marie tried to get it away from him. He asked her why she never answered her phone. Did she not read her emails? Or did she think they were hollow threats? God, I just wanted to punch him with anything I could lay my hands on. My backpack. I smashed it against his wrist, knocking the knife out of his hands. Marie went for it, but Trevor was faster. He kicked her in the head. I dove for the knife, but he jumped me. As we struggled, he hissed, "Didn't I get enough action yet? Maybe I needed another baseball bat to get my kicks." I stopped, because right then I knew what he was up to. He asked Marie about Mr. Torres. Was he all right? Did he still get stomach aches? Marie lay on the floor by the bed, in shock, realizing it had been Trevor who almost killed her father. Then Trevor looked at me, added with a smile. And her. That's when it all went to pieces. Trevor ripped us apart, and he was enjoying it. Marie didn't understand. I tried to explain, apologized, but she wasn't listening. She kept asking me if I'd been there with Trevor in their house. Trevor stirred things up even more. He told her it was me who had hit her over the head with a baseball bat, that I'd enjoyed it. I screamed in frustration, "No, that's not what happened." Tears streamed down Marie's face. She couldn't believe I would do that, hurt her deliberately. God, I wanted Trevor to stop talking. I attacked him, scratched his face, hit him wherever I could. I hated him. He was twisting everything. I wanted to tell her that I was sorry. Yes, we robbed the house, and we got caught by Mr. Torres. But I never meant for anyone to get hurt. I didn't smash Marie's head. I panicked. I wanted to stop her from seeing me. When I realized how badly injured she was, I called the police. I tried to stay, but Trevor wouldn't let me. He pulled me by my hair into the van. But Marie wasn't listening. I was losing it, and I like to think I beat Trevor up pretty good. But Trevor punched back harder and faster. He was about to crack my skull. Marie clawed for the box beside her, opened it. She screamed, told us to stop, pointed that 9mm at us. Trevor went nuts, charged for her. She screamed, told him to stay back. She'd never shot a gun in her life. She wasn't going to start now. Trevor grabbed her by the shoulders and... What do you think you remember is not necessarily what really happened, or how others remember it. But Trevor fell back on the carpet, dead. That we all remember.
Mom, where are you? Did you get the journal?
I'll be down in a minute.
Aunt Marie is getting a little worked up here. She threatened to smoke a cigar. In your car.
Don't let her. Don't let her smoke. I love that car.
She knows you do. Get down here, Mom. You're taking like forever.
I'll be down in a minute.
Bring the journal.
She wouldn't talk to me on the phone, so what else could I do? I drove all the way up there to Vancouver, freezing my ass off in that tin can of a car. California crisp white wines. I'll need a crate of those when I get out of here. Is that me? Oh my god, the hair. What was I thinking?
Wow, gra naprawdę fajna. O, Ghost on the Shore? Aż zobaczę. Nie mam pojęcia, jakie przedmioty nie wypominałem, że brakowało nam kombinacji kodu. Ale muszę przyznać, że fajnie się naprawdę grało. Gra bardzo podobna do What Never Was, gdzie też znajdowaliśmy się w pokoju, tylko że tam dziadka, tam musieliśmy też jakieś tam lekkie zagadki rozwiązać. To akurat gra fajnie wyglądała, graficznie bardzo podobna według mnie, jeżeli chodzi o sam klimat pokoju, w jaki to był urządzony, do Life is Strange bym powiedział. Ale gra krótka, no gdybym nie miał tych podpowiedzi, to w ogóle bym nie rozwiązał tej zagadki z szyfrem, tak mi się wydaje. Hasło do komputera nie było takie ciężkie, starczy tylko pod tą matą zobaczyć. W zasadzie pod tym wycieraczka, no nie wpadłem na to. Teraz patrzę, że ta gra Ghost of the Shore jest niestety płatna na Steamie, no tak też nie taka długa, z 2 godzinki trwa. Może kiedyś ogramy, ale sam pokój Marii naprawdę fajnie według mnie urządzony, jeżeli chodzi o samą grę. Grało się fajnie, nie wiem ile nam zajęła. 15-20 minut może. Gra taka fajna, na odmurzenie się trochę, posłuchanie opowieści, no i taka dość przyjemna. Według mnie akurat idealna na taki jeden odcinek. Fajnie się grało i liczę na więcej tego typu gier. To by było na tyle, jeżeli chodzi o sam odcinek, jak są z gry Mary's Room. Siemka.